Kris, do you have an update for us? Zach Hyman and Victor Arvidsson were not on the ice today.
No, I don't have anything concrete. They will be not anything immediately coming back. We're looking at probably anywhere between 5 to 8 days with both of those guys.
So unlikely.
Out, unlikely, not being available.
So this weekend games are probably both out there.
Yes.
Is this, I guess you just talk to the doctors and they kind of give you these timelines as they're sort of moving timelines, I guess, which might be difficult for a coach to be missing these kinds of players.
Absolutely, and there's, when a player has an injury, you think that it's going to heal or there's a timeline, but, there's always hiccups and it doesn't go as planned. So the plan right now for us, or what we're expecting, is those guys being available, 5, 8 days.
Has Arvidsson suffered any kind of setback? It seemed like day-to-day initially.
It was day-to-day, and it just didn't heal the way it was initially thought. It was still kind of lingering, and again, at that time, it was something that right now, if we're in the playoffs, I believe he's playing. I think he would push through this, but where we are in the season, we want him heal and make sure he returns at 100%.
Chris Darnell had a big goal for you guys on Saturday in his return. Can you just kind of talk about his play overall so far this year, maybe what you thought of it? He's received quite a bit of praise for his play so far.
Yeah, he's been really good. Nice having him back. It was obviously, our defense core is not as strong when he's not in there, and what he does on the penalty kill, second unit power play, but mostly the 5-on-5 minutes, the minutes that he takes up, and he's playing against other teams' top lines, and there's a little bit of rhythm what the defense are with sometimes with Kulak, and he's also playing with Stetcher, just balancing those minutes. He's somebody that we rely on quite a bit.
And a similar question for Brett Kulak. 8 points through the first 21 games. Not that means he's playing great or not playing great, considering he's a defenseman, but just like his play overall so far, what has he done for the team to this point?
Yeah, Brett's been really good. We wanted him to step up to play his game that he played last year because we felt very comfortable with it. We liked it. This year he's just getting more opportunity. The fact that we lost a couple defensemen last year and having some younger guys or guys that just the new makeup of our defense core, that he just had more responsibility doing the same job, but just instead of playing 12 to 16 minutes a night, he's looking at more of 16 to 20 minutes a night, and with that extra time, the player always feels better. The more they're on the ice, the more they're contributing, and you can tell with his play, he's been very, very good.
Chris, in your time as Oilers head coach, how much have you grown to appreciate Matthias Janmark's work on the PK?
Oh, tremendously, a lot. Last year through the regular season, liked what he did and thought more of him as just a depth player. But boy, when playoffs rolled around last year and the games were on the line, and you're looking down your bench and you're trying to find somebody to put out in that last minute, who you're going to trust to get a job done. Matthias is definitely on top of that list, and this year, the last 3 or 4 weeks, he's been pretty much one of our better forwards every single night, just consistent, and he's putting up some points, outstanding play on the shorthanded goal the other night, but his overall game has been really good.
Chris, you didn't have to deal with too much in the way of injuries last year. What's the challenge for the coaching staff? It's a part of hockey, I guess everybody deals with, but
somebody just has to find somebody to step up and slot guys in different roles. Obviously, you want your better players being in the lineup all the time, but that always changes with things come up, injuries, illnesses, whatever. And you also, hopefully you find things that you didn't think you would have. A player that, if there's never injuries, you've got a player that's just stuck on third and fourth line. He never gets that opportunity. And then when he's forced into that opportunity, you find out, can he handle it? Are we underutilizing him? Can he give us more? And that's the positive part of having an injury. You never want to see one of your better players go out, but you also find out what else you have. You know, another thing you look at is, you know, if it wasn't for injuries, you know, maybe we don't get Kapanen. You know, I feel we're very fortunate to have claimed him, and the reason why we claimed him is, one, we thought him was a good player, somebody that we had interest in before he was on waivers, but you know, the fact that we needed players, there was somebody who was available that we liked before, we needed somebody. It was great to have him, so it's you know, there's another positive.
Chris, will Arvidsson and Hyman travel?
I don't know that. I would think they would.
Chris Puck goes and gets his first, see his reactions being a first in a long time, and you being around guys like that, you get that one goal and then everything kind of relaxes. I know, not that he's been playing poorly, but just the finish around the net, suddenly maybe, you know, the net looks a little bit bigger.
When,
Expecting even more from him now?
I would think so. It was just a matter of time before he puts the puck in the net. But when you do score, it's tremendous on the player's confidence. I saw it with a number of players last year. Excuse me. And just it feels good when you score a goal. And scoring goals, it's a big part of it is having confidence. So yeah, I believe he will continue to score some more goals.
Is it hard when you're an NHL coach to call in sick?
Some days, yes.
Yeah,
It's tough.
I mean, it's normal. I wouldn't say normal people. Maybe more normal jobs.
I will send him my substitute today.
Yeah, but you do have work to do, right? Even when you're not feeling well, the job, you can't kind of take time off, I guess?
You know, when we have a day off, we coaches and staff, we never have days off, but that's fine. We bank it up and try and use some in the summertime.
You bank it all in.